Everyone knows that you can change the color of Brookhaven's house, but I'm going to show you how to change the skin of Brookhaven's house. I put this house in Brookhaven because, in my opinion, it's my favorite house. And look at this. I can put any color I want on this house. I can put the color blue and look at that. My house is completely blue. Or I can put orange. That way my house is completely orange. But it's not the whole house that changes color. It's only certain parts. For example, the roof of the house doesn't change color. I wanted to completely change the color of my house. I wanted to turn everything orange, but unfortunately there's no way to do that in Brookhaven. That's why I'm going to show you how to change the skin of Brookhaven's house. First of all, I want to put a house here in Brookhaven. Brookhaven has a lot of houses. I'm going to add this premium house because it's also very nice. And look at this. After I put this house up, it frees up several functions for me. Look, in this house I can change the color of practically the whole house. Look, the house is almost entirely green. I'll add another color like pink. And look, the house turns completely pink. That's really cool. And once I've added a house, it unlocks various functions. For example, this premium function where I can add a swimming pool to my house. Look at that, a swimming pool just appears. And if I remove that pool while I'm in it, look what happens. I'm literally trapped in this secret place. I'm stuck in a Brookhaven swimming pool. Perfect. I managed to get out of that pool. I can also put music in the house, but I need to buy this game pass that costs 200 Robux. I'm not gonna buy it. I can also change the color, as everyone already knows. I can also put a sign on my house. Perfect. I'll put up a sign saying Polar. And look at that. That sign appears in front of my house. That's really cool. And I can also see all the security cameras in my house, so I know if there are any burglars in my house. I can also lock my house so no one can get into my house. Because look, the door is literally locked. And if I unlock it, I can get in normally. I can also close all the windows in my house. And I can also open the gate to my house. How cool is that? And there's no option for me to put skins on this house either. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do. Put skins on Brookhaven houses. In the latest Brookhaven update, it's now possible to skin weapons. Look, I'm gonna take this weapon, click on this gear, and click on the skins. Look, there are several skin options for me to put on. I can put this military skin on my weapon, and my weapon becomes a military weapon. That's really cool. And I can also put on this skin that looks like a snake. And look how cool it is. My weapon gets this snake skin. However, this snake skin is VIP, so you need to have this game pass, which is the VIP game pass, to be able to use it. But I'm going to show you how to add skins to the house. There are also various functions inside the house. There are these disaster functions, where I can put an alien in my house, and I can also set my house on fire. But obviously that's not what I want to do. Look, I activated that function. Now there's an alien literally on top of my house, and my whole house is on fire. I think I'd better get out of here, or I'm going to burn myself. Some houses here in Brookhaven already have skin on them and no one has noticed. Like, for example, this house I'm using. It literally has a skin. Look, here on top of the garage door, you can see that it has a woody skin because this house is kind of themed. And if I remove this house and put it back, you'll discover that it really does have a skin and no one has noticed. Look, it has a woody skin. That's really cool. However, I want to put this skin on the whole house, literally on all the walls of the house. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do right now. Perfect. I've opened Roblox Studio, and here I can completely modify the Brookhaven map. This is my house in Brookhaven, and I need to change the skin of my house. That's why I'm going to search for skins here in Roblox Studio. Look, this way I'll see several skins that I can add, and changing them will be very simple. I just need to select the wall of my house. I think I'm going to have a big job here because look, there are a lot of walls in my house. So I literally have to select all the walls in my house. Perfect. I've managed to select the walls of the entrance to my house here, and I'm gonna change the skin of these walls. That's it. I've selected everything. Now I just need to choose a skin for myself. Perfect. Look at this. I'm skinning the whole of my Brookhaven house. Actually, I'm only putting it on the front of the house. I've put on this skin, which I think looks really nice, and this house will be the only exclusive house with skins here in Brookhaven because no other house has a skin in Brookhaven. Perfect. I've put it in some places, but here I can't put the skin on. I don't know why, but I can change the type of material. Look how cool it is. I can turn it into sand. Look, it has a sandy texture. That's really cool. But unfortunately, there's no way I can put skin all over my house. I wish it were possible, but Roblox Studio won't let me do it. So my house basically looks like this. This house is very ugly. I don't like the result at all. I'm gonna choose another house to find out if I can get this skin all over it. Look at this. This house seems to be a bit simpler to put the skins on. I'll try it on this house. Look at this. I've already managed to put the skin on part of the house, so I need to try and put it on the whole front of the house. I'll try that right now. Perfect, look at that. I've managed to put the skin on the whole front of the house. Inside the house, I put it on some parts. I'm now putting it all over the house. Everywhere I see that has no skin, I'm putting it. Not literally everywhere. In some places, I'm leaving it original, because otherwise the house will look very ugly. Look, I really like the way the house turned out. I think it looks very nice, but from now on, I'm going to keep putting more skin on the house. However, I think it's going to look ugly. For example, this part down here, I don't think it needs a skin, because the way it is here, it's very good. It's very pretty. But I'm going to put it on to see how it looks, right? I think it's going to be very ugly, but I'll find out. 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, the house has started to look very strange, because the house is now literally the same color. Look, it's literally the same color as the front of the house. The house is literally the same, but I'm going to keep putting it on, because I want to put it on all of Brookhaven's house. I'm also going to add this skin so I can find out what it's going to look like. I created the ugliest house in Brookhaven, because look, I've put this red skin on the bottom, and this skin with a woody tone on top. But now I'm going to test my Brookhaven and find out if it's really working. Perfect. I've already entered my Brookhaven, and look, I've made 3 houses with 3 different skins. The first skinned house I want to show you is this one, because look, this house has this woody tone on the top, and the bottom has this red skin, and I'm gonna go inside this house to find out what it's like inside. Look, the house is really beautiful. Here are some buttons that obviously don't work, and it's really nice. It's not that ugly. I thought it was worse. Now I'm going up to the second floor. On the second floor, in my opinion, it's much better, because this skin with the woody tone is much nicer than the red skin I put on the floor below, which in my opinion is very ugly, but I really like this house. It really deserves a 7. I really like this house. The coolest thing about this house is that it's very exclusive, so it means that nobody has a house with a skin here in Brookhaven. Only I have a house with a skin here in Brookhaven. That's incredible. In this other house, look, the top has this red skin, and the bottom is the original skin of the house. Down here, I literally haven't touched anything, because this is the original house. However, on the second floor, there are some parts that have this woody skin, and there are some parts that have this red skin. This house is really strange. I don't think it looks very nice, but the important thing is that this house is totally exclusive, and only I have a house with a skin here in Brookhaven. That's certainly a lot of fun. And this is the last house. In my opinion, this is the best house of all. I only put this woody skin on the second floor, so that's why, in my opinion, this is my favorite house, because it's the most beautiful. I'm going up to the second floor, and look at that. I think it goes very well with the house. It's very nice. It doesn't look strange. It really looks like an original Brookhaven house, and I really liked it, because it looks like the house is made of wood. It gave a very nice detail to this house, so that's why this is my favorite skin. This was the best skin I could put on Brookhaven, because it's really beautiful and really amazing. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Bye.